All right, guys, welcome back to Wealth and Travel on a Dime. We're out of the office today. No selling options, no financial juja. We are just out. We are out tubing down the Rock River here in Illinois. What could be better than sitting on a tube on a beautiful day, floating down a river? Now, generally speaking, I would not say that during tubing, especially with this kind of tube, that you need all this gear. But we were going to be on this river for miles, and this river has undertows. So, heavy duty life jacket plus jet ski style, so rather comfortable, a little tight. And then we're on the NX tube with the bottom in it. And I got the four-wheel drive Crocs going. My beautiful bride's way back there. She's not really into taking off and swimming. She just wants to float. So I pulled away from the dock and started just backpedaling, paddling backwards just to get out in the middle. But now all I have to do is sit around and float. And I gotta say, it's a beautiful day for it. Let me show you.
So we ended up dropping in at the Castle Rock State Park boat dock right on Route 2. And let me tell you guys, this is turning out to be the absolute perfect lazy river, because unless you need to guide yourself a little bit one way or the other, you just sit here and float. There's no work to it at all, see?
I'm not doing anything. In fact, I may hook onto her later to make her pull me around.
It'll be easy to pull him around because the water just does it all for you.
Yep.
But I'll take the credit for the work.
So I don't know if you guys can tell by the footage, but there's a bunch of like islands with inlets in between them that runs right down the middle of this part of the river. Now, it's quite a distance and this river is pretty deep. So we were quite surprised yesterday when we saw a deer pop out of the woods of one of these little islands. And the only thing we can figure is maybe this ice is over in the winter and the deer's walked across and now it's living out there on the island, living its best life until next winter. I don't know. But it came out, we were quite surprised because I don't think a deer could swim across this. I don't think that's a thing. But anything's possible nowadays. But also we've been seeing a lot of these birds that have been making like mud nests on the rock walls. And that's pretty cool. At first I thought they were finches. I don't know much about birds. So if any of you guys know what those birds are called, please let us know down in the comments below. But when you're tubing, you'll want to stay to either the right or the left on this river. Don't try and go through all that middle stuff. If you got kayaks, go through it because it's really cool. But all the inlets and outlets and stuff, you want to keep the tubes out of those because they're full of downed trees. And you could start back one and then find out the whole thing's blocked with tree limbs. Not a fun time. But I'll tell you, you stay out to the open part of the river and you're gonna have a good time because literally all I see is this. Alright, so we wanted to make sure we got this on camera for you guys. This is the Castle Rock State Park canoe camp. That's right, you heard me right, it's a canoe camp. So, don't have the details of it, but might have to check in with some of my friends and see if they want to come do a trip here and kayak down this river and camp here halfway. Because this is a nice campground. It's got a dock there. Obviously it's for boats or canoes or kayaks, and you just come in and camp. So I'm gonna do some more research to find out about this, but look at how gorgeous those spots are. Be able to spend the day on the water, stop here and camp, and then continue on from here. There's bathrooms back there and everything. Certainly couldn't complain about landing here after a long day on the water. Making a nice camp, nice fire, having some good eats. What do you think, honey?
I think it'd be awesome.
I think it'd be great to do. But we're gonna pass it right on by because we still got quite a float. Well, unfortunately, guys, we've come to the end of our adventure. So we actually rented an Airbnb on the actual river. So we were able to drop in up there at the dock and just float back to our Airbnb. A great way to do it if you have the opportunity. Now, if you haven't explored Rock River yet in Illinois, I would highly suggest doing it. I would also say that I would want to explore the state park some, but there's many Airbnbs along this area, and if you check this channel, there'll probably be some more information about our Airbnb. But get out, get a tube. It's low cost fun, guys. Get a quality life jacket, get a decent tube, go out and have some fun. Honestly, even buying top quality gear, you probably wouldn't have $100 in the whole setup per person. We spent much less. We actually got our tubes on clearance for a little over $5, and I think our life jackets were somewhere around $40. Very cheap, very inexpensive. Can be found at most like Dick's Sporting Goods, Walmart, places like that. It's an amazing way to spend some time out on the water over and over with no cost. So I'm gonna see if I can get my beautiful wife's attention down there, because she's about to get out, and I'm gonna tell her that she needs to tell everyone goodbye, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye guys, see you in the next one.
All right, honey, time to get out.